The December 2022 commencement ceremony for the University of Michigan-Flint is about to begin. Please turn off all cell phones and pagers. We ask that you please remain through the duration of the ceremony. Let the processional music begin. If you are able, please rise for the national anthem.
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. I am Sandra Feast Price, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs here at the University of Michigan-Flint. On behalf of the Chancellor, the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the December 2022 commencement ceremony. Please join me in recognizing members of the platform party. Please rise and be recognized. You may be seated. Now, it is my honor to introduce Deba Dutta, Chancellor of the University of Michigan-Flint, who will share remarks to celebrate our graduates and their achievements.
So good evening and welcome, everyone. And congratulations to our graduates. Give them a round of applause. And now, graduates, it is your turn to thank the parents, the family members, and everyone else who helped you. Please join me in thanking the parents. So on the parents' faces, I see a real shine, a gleam. Not only did you send your last check, you know you're going to get your basement back. Yeah, that's going to happen. Among the many things I have the honor and privilege to do as the Chancellor, two are especially meaningful. Celebrating the many accomplishments of our dedicated faculty during the tenure and promotion, and addressing you, our newest graduates, during the commencement ceremonies. It is a happy evening. Thanks for joining us. Commencements are amongst the most powerful and forward-looking of the university's public rituals. Part ceremony, part celebration, commencements attest to the achievement of the graduates and to our optimism about their individual futures and the positive impact they are about to have on the world. And I have no doubt that our optimism is well placed. Successfully completing a degree at the University of Michigan-Flint requires dedication and focus in normal circumstances. But what all of you went through certainly was not normal. You confronted challenges brought upon by a global pandemic as the world in so many ways hit the proverbial pause button. But you forged ahead, you completed your studies. This is an incredible achievement. Your determination in the face of adversity will forever remain a hallmark of your strength of character, and it helped you make your dream of earning a Michigan degree a reality. Yes. Dreams, hopes, aspirations. For dreams to come true, one has to dream in the first place. I'm talking about dreams while we are awake, not the dreams during our sleep, although research suggests about half of those dreams contain at least one element that originates from a specific experience while we are all awake. The dreams, the hopes, and the aspirations that I'm talking about are often circumscribed by the environments in which we live, work, and grow. That can sometimes be limiting. A college education allows you to break out of that limitation with new knowledge and experiences. But it won't happen on its own. It has to be intentional, and it has to be nurtured. You may have been told that you can do anything you want in life if you dream big, if you apply yourself and reach for the stars. Yes, that is true. There are many stories that will attest to that. And this evening, I want to share one with you. Stanley Crook grew up a destitute in a working-class neighborhood of Indianapolis. After giving birth to Stanley, his mother, only 15, left Stanley with his grandmother and great-grandmother, who were living in a tar paper shack alongside the railway tracks in Indianapolis. When Stanley was 1, they moved to a 500 square foot shotgun house where he slept on the floor with his cousins. So in that neighborhood, no one expected kids to go to college. In fact, no one expected anything of them or that they would amount to anything. But Stanley was the first in his family to complete high school, then college, then graduate school, earning 2 doctorates, MD, PhD. After a very successful career in the pharmaceutical industry, Dr. Stanley Crook founded a biotech company that pioneered antisense drugs that have saved thousands of children from this brutal disease, spinal muscular atrophy. Reflecting on his life, Dr. Stanley Crook once said, "Poverty is not the loss of money. It is the loss of dreams. It is the absence of hope. That's poverty." I advise you to dream big, look past typical job titles, and find people doing something similar you want to do. You have more information at your fingertips than any time in history. Someone is out there doing things that most of us think could not be done even 5 years ago. And they are doing it because they are dreaming big. And so should you. As I said before, your knowledge, determination, and strength of character that you have shown already will one day make your dreams a reality. But do remember, as your life enters different stages, it is okay for those dreams to evolve. And by all means, embrace that change. Everything around us is constantly changing, whether we perceive it or not. Society and organizations change. Technology is evolving further every day. What is most important to recognize is that we ourselves have to adapt to those changes. In other words, we have to change. But despite knowing this, one of the most difficult things people have to do is to deal with how to embrace change. Change brings uncertainty. It has been said that people would rather be unhappy than uncertain. And there is some science behind that too. A neuroscience research study discovered that our brains register uncertainty the same way they register errors. We simply crave to resolve it so that we can feel comfortable once again. In the past couple of years, with so much uncertainty, fear swirling around us, at work, in the media, in society, and more, we have gotten more risk averse. And while this might make sense now, given the economy and other circumstances, our risk aversion isn't making us happier or more fulfilled. In fact, it usually has the opposite effect. A friend and a mentor of mine, a president at a different university, said last year that the biggest risk of all is that we stop taking risks. Not the reckless ones, but the risks that remain after all evidence has been considered. So as we come out of the pandemic, it is important for us to re-embrace risk-taking and change. Can change and risk-taking be scary? Yes. Will things work out? Not always. But is our level of fulfillment in life directly connected to our ability or inability to lean into uncertainty and change? Absolutely. Dr. Stanley Crook and his company created a treatment for spinal muscular atrophy after decades of struggle and years of public doubt. In a recent paper, he wrote that creating and advancing a new drug technology not only required commitment and dedication from everyone in his company, but required perseverance through challenges, disappointments, failures, and even outright mistakes. He wrote, "Failure is a part of everyday life and a given for those engaged in drug discovery and development. Nevertheless, scientists must take risks if science is to advance." So as you begin your new chapter, I encourage you to dream big, work hard, take risks, and embrace change. Show up, follow through, and persist, as you have these past years. And I assure you success will follow. Let me note, success is different for everyone. Wherever you go from here, I encourage you to try not to be a success in 20 years or 10 years or 5 years. Try to be a success tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, until all those days add up into years as it did for Dr. Crook. I wish you not luck, but whatever it is called, when your dreams, your hard work, your dedication, risk-taking, and embracing change all add up to something that looks like very good luck. In closing, always remember, Wolverines take care of Wolverines. After all, that's how you all made it to this memorable moment in the first place. That is how all of us survived through the pandemic and how you will thrive into the future. So congratulations on this very important accomplishment. Please know that the entire UM-Flint community and the U of M community is not only proud of you, but will continue to cheer for you on your journey beyond our campus. Enjoy the evening and the week, and as always, go blue.
Thank you, Chancellor Dutta. Next, it is my privilege to introduce a message from Regent Paul Brown on behalf of the University of Michigan Board of Regents.
On behalf of my colleagues on the University of Michigan Board of Regents, I'm delighted to welcome each of you to today's commencement ceremony. It is also an honor to celebrate the significant milestone with you, our accomplished students, and your proud families, friends, and guests. Among our responsibilities as a board is the privilege of approving and granting degrees. You worked hard for this day, and the past few years have added additional challenges and obstacles along your path. However, you all persevered and are stronger because of these experiences. Please remember to thank those who have supported you along the way, as they too rejoice in your success. Today you leave the University of Michigan-Flint as the leaders and best, equipped to contribute to, and yes, even transform your respective fields, communities, and society. I hope, as you go out into the world, you remember the lessons the University of Michigan has instilled in you, including searching for the potential in every opportunity and working to overcome roadblocks that you may encounter along the way. We hope that you will stay connected to your Michigan family and wish you, the class of 2022, our very best. Congratulations, and as always, go blue.
Each year, we are proud to invite an exemplary student to address their fellow graduates. I am very pleased to introduce Osman Bilal as our student commencement speaker. Osman is an example of what we mean by leaders and best at the University of Michigan-Flint. During his time at UM-Flint, Osman dedicated himself to service to our campus and community. He co-chartered the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students chapter at UM-Flint and facilitated a mentor-mentee relationship between pre-medical students at UM-Flint and medical students at UM-Ann Arbor. His work with the Genesee County Jail and Genesee County Health Department further exemplify his commitment to service. For his efforts, he was awarded the Dean's Award for Excellence in Cultural Competence and Awareness. He was also selected as one of this semester's recipients of the Maize and Blue Distinguished Scholar Award. Osman is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. For his dedication to his studies and his service to the university and community, he was selected as your student speaker today. Please welcome Osman Bilal to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to speak with you all today. First and foremost, I just want to say Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to God. Without Him, surely I would not have been in this moment right here, right now. A lot of people, when they achieve great things, they achieve high levels of success, they attribute these things, oh, it was all because of my intelligence. It was all because of my hard work and my perseverance. But there are millions of people that work extremely hard every single day. And what about them? You see, I believe success comes from God. And He gives it to those in order to test them, to see how will they react. Will they be grateful? My experience at this institution has been nothing short of amazing. This wonderful university has truly made me feel at home. Trust me when I say this, this university is one of the best universities in the world. If anyone knows this, it would be me, because I attended 2 different institutions before finally transferring to UM-Flint. And there's a reason why I stayed here. For those of you who might have been longing for the quote-unquote college experience, you get that here, but also way more. At the end of the day, the point of a university is to deliver education to its students at the highest level. When I stepped into my intro biology class at the University of Miami, I felt like a fish in an ocean with sharks and whales. The class had 300 plus students and only 1 teacher. I felt like a dot in a maze. Those of you who have not attended other schools don't know what that feels like. I remember walking into my chemistry professor's class before an exam, and I had some questions to ask him. After asking 2 questions, he began to rush me out of his office. He kept asking, "Is that all you have? Is that it? Is that it?" I mean, I couldn't entirely blame him. He had a line outside of his office that stretched all the way down the hall. Whereas in my first course at UM-Flint, I was lucky enough to have Dr. Song, where I felt heard and questions were more than welcomed. I would often talk to Dr. Song so much after class that we would literally end up at his office discussing chemistry the entire way. Some may have taken these experiences for granted, but not me. I was amazed at the time and the attention that our professors and our faculty have given to us here at this university. We felt heard and accepted and felt that our professors had a genuine, sincere desire to see us succeed. You see, being at a smaller school like UM-Flint has been extremely advantageous. Because we don't have 600 students in a class, the professors actually talk to you, and we are able to make deep connections with them, and these have proven pivotal to our success. All of you may not realize it, but what we have experienced at UM-Flint was special, and I want to make sure that I give this university its proper flowers. UM-Flint has supported us in our every endeavor. I was able to start a brand new organization at this university with my 2 best friends, Faris Siddiq and Umar al-Noor, Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students, where students that look like me are given a chance to succeed in medicine and given the opportunities to help us succeed. I am so happy to have attended this university, and I'm surely going to miss it here. The countless hours on the 2nd floor of this very building, the late nights, the early mornings, the constant running and rushing to class to get there on time, the trials and errors of how to succeed in a course. All of it has made this moment that much more special. You see, our class has something unique about us. We all survived the scariest of times and persevered through many moments of uncertainty. Even when we began our journey at UM-Flint, we had uncertainty. I remember personally transferring from 2 different universities, I had to switch my major 3 times. But despite the uncertainty, we persevered. Despite the setbacks, we kept going. We faced a major pandemic together, transitioned from in-person to online. I went from running to class to waking up out of bed, making myself look somewhat presentable, and sitting on a computer screen to a live lecture through. Despite the adversity, every single one of us persevered. And I want to give a special shout out to the professors and faculty who adapted and attended to our needs. Reflecting back on this chapter, my experience at this home has molded me into someone who can persevere through challenges. I now feel confident that despite the challenges that will present themselves in this new chapter of our lives, we can approach them with faith because we have done it before and surely we can do it again. In my religion, it has been narrated from Jabir. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever is not grateful for small things will not be grateful for large things. Whoever does not thank people does not thank God." I would like to take this moment to thank our supporters who are here with us all today. Without you, we all would not be at this stage. This celebration is not just for us students, but also for you all, for your encouragement, inspiration, and love, which has propelled us forward to achieve greater heights. You have been there with us through the major stresses that come with achieving this degree, and you have offered us a shoulder to lean on. You have given us encouragement and believed in us, which has surely propelled us forward this moment. You see, nothing is accomplished alone. I would like to personally thank my parents for instilling in me values of education and faith from a very young age. To my father, thank you for being the best example of what it means to be a man and for being my role model. You haven't just told me to work hard, but you showed me what that looks like. You're the number one person that I looked up to, and becoming half the man that you are would be a great success. To my mother, thank you for being my number one supporter, my rock. You took me to every single basketball practice. You took me 1 hour before my classes at UM-Flint just so I can study. In my lowest moments, you lifted me up. Even when I didn't believe in myself, you made me believe in myself. And you pushed dreams forward that were great ambition. And you made me chase these dreams and shoot for the stars. You have always been in my corner and supported me throughout my life. There is no one on this earth that I love more. Thank you both from the bottom of my heart. I love both of you so much. To my sister Reem, who is graduating with me today, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of the woman you are becoming. I've never met a girl so brave and smart as you. And the sky is the limit for you, and I will never forget this moment walking on this stage with you. To close, I would like to end with this message to my class. Malcolm X once said, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today." As we enter this new chapter of our lives, whether it be graduate school or the workforce, let's enter it bravely, with the understanding that we will thank our future selves for the work that we do today. Thank you.
Thank you, Osman. Now, we will recognize our honor students. Will the students wearing the gold honors cords please rise? Yes. It is customary in commencement ceremonies to give special recognition to those students who have achieved an overall grade point average that qualifies them to be recognized as graduating with honors. This recognition reflects a superior level of ability, a high distinction of scholarship, and an exemplary record of achievement. Please join me yet again in congratulating the honor students on their achievements. Thank you. Would the maize and blue recipients please remain standing? The Maize and Blue Distinguished Scholar Award was established to recognize graduating seniors who combine exceptionally high academic achievements with exemplary service to the university and community. Recipients are selected by the UM-Flint Scholarships and Awards Committee. The Maize and Blue Award is the most prestigious award given by the university to graduating seniors. Will the Maize and Blue Award recipients please approach the platform as directed by the ushers?
Osman Bilal. Emily A. Cobley.
Good evening. I'm Donna Fry, Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Now we shall give public recognition to the students of the University of Michigan-Flint College of Health Sciences who are graduating today from our doctoral and master's degree programs. Will the CHS candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dutta, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Health Sciences, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study. These are candidates from the Doctor of Nurse Anesthesia Practice, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Doctor of Occupational Therapy, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science degrees.
Thank you, Dean Fry. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university, and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all rights, privileges, responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover and be arrayed with the appropriate hood.
Will the CHS candidates for doctoral and master's degrees please come forward as directed by the ushers?
Lauren Marie Phoenix. Tinu Y. Kalajaye. And now the candidates for master's degree. Angela Prush. Beth McDonald. Jessica J. Lee. Maria A. Pyland. Hannah L. Rubel. Stephanie M. Zawacki. Angela N. Margaritas. Shamari Alexander. This concludes the awarding of diplomas for the College of Health Sciences doctoral and master's degrees.
Good afternoon. I'm Beth Kabitsky, and I'm the Dean of the School of Education and Human Services. Now we shall give public recognition to the students of the University of Michigan-Flint School of Education and Human Services who are graduating today from our doctoral, specialist, and master's programs. Will the SEHS candidates for the doctoral, specialist, and master's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Education and Human Services, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective course of studies. These are candidates for the Doctoral of Education, Educational Specialist, and Masters of Arts degrees.
Thank you, Dean Kibitsky. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university, and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover and be arrayed with the appropriate hood.
Will the SEHS candidates for doctoral specialists and master's degrees please come forward as directed by the ushers?
Janelle L. Jamerson, EDD. Timothy McAboy, EDD. Kate G. Harmon, EDD. Precious Armstrong, EDD. Kendra Seitz Katnick. Mercedes E. Harvey Flowers. And now the candidates for specialist and master's degrees. Carrie Bailey. Mackenzie G. Taylor. Kelsey Griffith. James Glenn Thurlow. Colleen McCormick. Emily R. Fellon. Rebecca L. Lowe. Mike Lawrence. Jamal Jones. Taylor L. Idoni. Jamie L. Burnett Polito. Brad M. Sharp. This concludes the awarding of diplomas for the doctoral specialist and master's degrees.
Will the CHS candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Health Sciences, I present candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study for degrees in the College of Health Sciences.
Thank you, Dean Fry. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all rights, privileges, responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover.
CHS candidates for undergraduate degrees will be released by the ushers. Please be seated until your row is called.
Osman Bilal. Reem Farouk Bilal. Kyle T. Mulcahy. Ashley R. Pulford. Ashley E. Smith. Emma G. Ford. Hope D. Vines. Mark A. Judd. Kelly C. Lawrence. Tia L. Evans. Kayla L. Thalen. Zoe K. Baxter. Julie R. Wilson. Adam P. Delu. Gary D. Bates, Jr. Noel M. Cool. Alexandria N. Timmons Geyser. Jenna N. Baker. Kristen M. Hayden. This concludes the awarding of diplomas to graduates of the College of Health Sciences.
Will the SEHS candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Education and Human Services, I present these candidates to you and recommend them, upon completion of their respective courses of study, for degrees in the School of Education and Human Services.
Thank you, Dean Kibitsky. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover.
SEH candidates for undergraduate degrees will be released by the ushers. Please be seated until your row is called.
Emily A. Cobley. Jillian M. Schmuck. Ariana R. Jones. Elena Westnick. Lindsay C. Dotson. Carissa M. Patterson. Jessica A. Pumphrey. Haley A. Burnett. Sahara M. Harris. Brandy R. Morgan. Angela S. Sintry. This concludes the awarding of diplomas to graduates of the School of Education and Human Services.
There is much effort and planning required for today's ceremony. I would like to thank the many staff and volunteers who make this day possible for our graduates and their families. Let's give them a round of applause. We celebrate and honor our extraordinary graduates with sincerity and enthusiasm, recognizing the commitment and perseverance required to achieve their degrees. Let us give them another round of applause for their exceptional talents. The awarding of the degrees is now concluded. It is time for the turning of the tassel. Graduates, please rise. Graduates, you may shift your tassel from the right to the left side. I now welcome Mr. Kim Naig, proud UM-Flint alum, to the podium to induct our graduates into the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan.
I am proud to be an alumnus of the University of Michigan-Flint School of Management. BBA class of 1996, MBA class of 2001. It is my honor to offer my heartfelt congratulations to each of you today. You can be proud of your academic achievements. Being a Michigan grad has many benefits and comes with great responsibility. As you go forward, if you have the ability to do something, make sure that you do that for the good of others. Congratulations. You are now officially inducted as graduates into the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan. Go Blue!
You may be seated. The formal commencement exercises are now complete. The audience is requested to remain in their seats until the faculty line of march has completely exited the main floor, at which time the commencement exercises will be adjourned. We kindly request that you exit the building and head across the street to the University Pavilion. That is where you will find a photo area staffed with a professional photographer for the graduates and their friends and families. This will allow our staff to prepare the space for tomorrow. Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. We are so proud of you. Go Blue!